Hey guys, what's up? StereoDragonGravity here, bringing you another deck profile from Locals, and it is...
it's gonna be Cosmic CEO Yggdrasil. My starter is StereoDragon. For a long time I was playing the Regalia Prayers Angel, but it seemed out that because my deck is a little different, so this just ended up being the better starter. So it's, you know, generic grade 3 searcher.
This gave you a better consistency.
Yeah. If you play anything other than 2 legions, you want to play Vivid Rabbit just so you can tutor into the other cards. So Vivid Rabbit, he's came in pretty clutch for me so far. So, and we'll go to triggers. I should have organized it. Okay, we play 4 of the Regalia draws. Arguably the best draw trigger in any soul-based deck, because when it guards in any sort of attack, so if it's pulled out for a quintet wall, anything like that, you soul charge one. So it helps you get the 6 in soul for Yggdrasil, or you know, if you need 3 for a pure angel, anything like that. I know a lot of people say, you know, draws, you're fucked up, you're gonna deck out, but it's came in pretty well. But you gotta play the Regalias. And 4 Regalia crits. Really simple. 4 beast crits. You don't know how many times I've went into a game where I've had, or went into a round I've got 5 in soul, I need 1 more for her skill, and I'll top deck into it, and then my opponent will just facepalm.
Yep. And 4 Regalia heal. Again, everything in your deck needs to be Regalia because you soul charge from the drop zone. So, on to grade 1s. Played 2 of the Purification Regalia Pure Angel. What it does is you counterblast 1, you soul blast 3. If this unit, if the Vanguard attacks and it hits, you can soul blast 3 and draw cards. So, and you get to get +5. So it's good to, if you're grade stuck, really good if you draw into a Concurring Mage, put it in soul, try to get to that grade 3. And then, you know, the +5 on the Yggdrasil turn is kind of ridiculous.
Get you that 5k or a draw if you need it.
And then
2 Quintet Walls and 2 Perfect Guards. Honestly, the Quintet Wall is probably the best. I'll get into the next card here in a minute, but it's one of the best combos in, again, any soul deck. And you've got to play the Regalia Quintet Wall. Now you've got Shield God, it's Aegis, but this is just, you can use it to soul charge from the drop zone, so it's really well. And then 2 Perfect Guards. You're going to have numbers you're just not going to be able to guard, so you need them.
Perfect Guards?
Yeah.
One of the best cards in game.
And my personal favorite card since I started playing Genesis, Apple Witch Cider. It is, I'll show you the combo here in a minute, but it is one of the most ridiculous combos. What it does is, when it is placed on Guardian Circle from your hand, so if it's pulled out from a Quintet Wall, you can't use its skill, but if you guard with it, it gives your Vanguard the skill of, when your Genesis Rearguard, or when your Genesis Guardian is put into the drop zone, move that unit to your soul. So, for those of you who are dealing with pesky Daikaiser decks, if you Quintet Wall and you Cider this, and they try to retire your Guardians, they will not move to the drop, they'll move to the soul. Nice little tidbit to know. So, 7 card soul charges, you really can't say anything. And then 4 Exorcism Regalia Shiny Angel. What they do is when you place them on rear guard, you soul charge 3, or you move 3 cards from the drop zone with Regalia on their name into the soul. So you get 2 of these and you're set up for an Yggdrasil play. On to grade 2s. 4 of Midday Regalia Chimera. It is also Nyx's mate. I don't play Nyx, but what she does, she's just like Shiny Angel. You place her on rear guard, you move 3 Regalias from the drop to the soul, so that gives you a total of 8 cards that can instantly get you to your 6 in the soul.
Make you be able to consistently get that soul.
Because I see a lot of people having problems with getting the 6, so. Then 4 Regalia of Fate Norn. People cringe when they see me soul charge this, because what it does is when it is soul blasted out, it also is Yggdrasil's mate as well. When it is soul blasted out, you give your Vanguard +5. So if you have 3 existing in your soul and you're soul blasting for your skill, you're getting +15,000. it's kind of ridiculous.
Get those numbers.
And then my last round at the grade 2 is 3, Regalia of Fertility Freya. What she does is you counterblast 1 to soul charge 3 when you perform Legion, and this unit gets +5. So it just helps you get a little bit more in soul and helps you set up columns. People will invest card economy to get better. And 4, Cosmic Regalia CEO Yggdrasil. 1 SP.
Awesome. Gotta have an SP.
What she does, she pisses me off. That's what she does. When you perform Legion, or at any time when you're in Legion, so you have this setup. You Soul Blast 6, and your opponent can no longer call grade 1 or higher's to the Guardian Circle, and she gets an additional critical. So if you combine this with all the skills in the deck, the Norn, the Pure Angel, anything like that, you just keep getting higher and higher numbers. It gets to where, you get to 96,000, your opponent can't really guard it, and they just proceed to scoop. So, Zach's had to deal with that personally many a times. And the people think I'm really weird when I play this, but for Regalia of Wisdom Angelica, it's the regular break ride for Regalia, but for a long time I always played Nyx. I tried out Minerva, I tried the 10k Legion even, just because it had Regalia in its name. I found that this is probably the best way to play it, with the draws and everything else, because you don't have a lot of hand power. Just to be able to break ride, get the +2, say you're soul blasting 3 Norns off that break ride, and then you go into, you call a Shiny Angel, you call a Hermera, and they go right back in the soul, and it just sets up for your Yggdrasil turn. So you 9 times out of 10 win the turn you break ride or the turn after, because they won't have any cards in hand to use. So I was going to show you my favorite combo of the deck. So you go into a quintet wall, and so you drop your 5. This is just random setting. Oh, I don't have enough to guard. Add a Cider. I've got maybe 1 in soul at that point. You're gonna soul charge all 7 of those cards. It's an instant setup for Yggdrasil, and it will guarantee you hitting next turn, so it's really good. So that's CEO Yggdrasil.
Very interesting deck. So you really like the break rides in there?
Yeah, I do. I didn't for a long time. I was just testing, I've tried a lot of different builds. I've tried 2 break rides, I've tried 2 Minerva, I've tried 4 Minerva. For you fans out there, she does not get along with Minerva whatsoever. I tried her. You don't have the consistent amount of soul. And this deck has a lot of problems with having a large hand, just because you have to use so much to get things in the soul. So playing Angelica with the draw triggers really helps out with that. So, any other questions?
Basically, you built the deck around making sure you're getting her skill off
every
and
turn,
making sure you have a hand size to deal with the meta.
Because a lot of people think that, oh, I'll get her skill off at a huge number. Okay, that's fine and all, but if they have all those zeros to guard with, you're going to have an issue. So what I like to do is I try to set it up to, even at, see, she's going to be 23 when she's Legion, no matter what. So if I can swing, 23 base every turn with that skill, eventually they're not going to be able to guard it. They're going to run out of grade 0s in their hands. So it's just it's another way to do it. And I'm really liking this build. I haven't had a chance to try it out on our locals yet, but she's too good. Too good.
Well, that's it for this deck profile. Until next flip, thanks for watching. Peace out.